The head of Haino. Ricketts will hold on to it here as there's no targets for it. Everybody was back defending for Montreal. Looks like, I don't know if this is permanent, but it looks like Corey Ash has moved to the right side of the field to deal with Lamar Nagel. And Andre Haino now has come to the left side here.
Maybe, but it could just be
they're switching back now.
Yeah, just going to say it could have been a result of the set piece was on the right side of the field. It just made more sense for Andrew Haino to come across so that Corey's only making a 20-yard run to get in position instead of 40.
Stop by your neighborhood Kroger at 5150 Buffalo Speedway. Meet Dynamo midfielder Kalen Carr Monday, July 23rd from 3 to 4 p.m. Visit HoustonDynamo.com/upcoming appearances for more details. Kanji can't control it. With a side volley, Nagel flicks it towards DeVayo. DeVayo does well to strip Marco DeVayo. Kalen Carr. Camargo. Went down rather easily, but will win the free kick.
Tell you what I liked about that one. When Ricketts had the ball in his hands, the defensive positioning and spacing of the midfield three for the Houston Dynamo was excellent. Warwick overall run the ball. Since their spacing was as such, it provided an easy outlet to Camargo to get out.
With players like Boniek Garcia, Luis Camargo, so comfortable with the ball at their feet. Aggressive header there. Kamara gets up for Montreal. Boniek Garcia, some amazing skill to bring that one down. Yasu trying to get out of a tight area. Arno's tackle. Couldn't win it. Will Bruin is down in the box. Not going to get a penalty there. Fans want it though. Haino, meanwhile, keeps it in for the Dynamo. Good pressure here. Raval. He's got a lot of space to run at the back four. Plays it wide. Nice ball to Kalen Carr. Crossing opportunity here. And overhit it. Boy, too bad. Captive players in the penalty area for Houston.
Wow, once again, a bit of good fortune for the Dynamo. Thought it was well played by Sana Niasi there. Shoulder to shoulder, leaving the ball out of bounds for his team to get a throw in. He marks up again. I think he has a right to be here.
Boniek Garcia to take it. 31 minutes in. Again, the Dynamo 1-0 lead here on Local 2 Sports. Glenn Davis alongside Eddie Robinson. Hope you're enjoying this. Houston, their third game in 8 days, trying to make it 3 for 3 here. Coming off wins against DC United and Sporting Kansas City. Driven in. Raval will lob it back in. Kanji's in there, but that is a big man at 6'4" in Donovan Ricketts.
Nothing too bad here. It just looks like Matt Kanji's hip kind of catches Ricketts in the kind of the gut, maybe the groin. It'll be all right.
Long goal kick towards DeVayo. It skims off the head of Taylor and safely back to Tally Hall. Hall was a 2011 All-Star out of San Diego State. Craval. Ash. Boniek Garcia. time he got closed down very quickly. Predictably, the Dynamo have a distinct advantage in possession. Bruin waits it wide. Haino could whip it in first time. He does to the back post, and it's helped on wide. Boniek Garcia towards the near post, headed out by Kamara. Boy, the fans have certainly taken to Boniek Garcia. He is an exciting player to watch. The Honduran. Dynamo continue to put Montreal under pressure here, make it very difficult for them to get out of their own half.
Again, right now for me, it's just the spacing and the positioning of the midfield three for Houston. They're doing an excellent job of marking players while taking away passing lanes.
Nagel tried to run through too, wasn't going to happen. Bio gives him a shout. Bottom line is you better play Marco Di Vaio very honest, because I saw AJ Soares of New England try to play a little bit clever and nip in front of him, and didn't turn out too very well. Without question. I mean, you saw it early in the game. I think the Dynamo have kind of sorted out. Arnaud does well to win it back. Di Vaio's going to try to get it. Boswell was there.
The Dynamo have sorted out things defensively, and they're limiting the passes into Marco Di Vaio. And that's really where it starts. You got to keep the service into Marco Di Vaio, because once the ball gets to him, he's capable of some amazing stuff.
He's good on the turn. He can get back into the hole. And he makes these wonderful little runs that can be picked out. You know, you've mentioned, Eddie, on a number of occasions here tonight, the three-set midfield, and really that triangle on that three players who are central really has been the difference in changing things around for this team.
Without question. They've been excellent tonight positionally, but I think their attitude and their pressure on the ball has been really good, and they're making it really difficult again for Montreal to find Marco Di Vaio.
Got the entry balls out to Di Vaio, a big piece of the Dynamo plan here tonight. Here's Haino. Kalen Carr. Kanji has come way into the box. Bruin is in there as well. Here is Camargo now. Does he have a bit of magic here at the top of the box? Yeah, he does. Good vision to Boniek Garcia, who's shown up on the right side of the field now. Raval, who almost looks surprised to get it. Gave it away. Arnaud. Montreal not quick to break out, and gets them under pressure. Nice turn there from Colin Warner, the former member of Real Salt Lake. And here goes Niasi. Boswell's out of the middle. Di Vaio's in there. Niasi clips it into the box, headed away by Haino. Felipe was trying to make a run too. Di Vaio's upset. Like every good Italian, talking with his hands.
There goes Sana Niasi. He's very good at this. He's very good at drawing fouls in the opponent's defensive end of the field, and it sets up dangerous set piece opportunities. Less than 10 minutes left here. The Dynamo need to be sharp. They don't want to give anything up going into halftime.
By the way, Carl Ouimet, who has come on for Zarek Valentin, these are his first Major League Soccer minutes here tonight. Di Vaio's going to take the set piece. Drives it towards the near post. Arnaud flicked it on. That will be mishandled by Tally Hall. And what do we got here? Free kick for Houston. We need to look at this again.
The ball deflects, and it has a massive amount of spin on it. And even with those special gloves, it's hard for Tally to collect. But well done by the official. Seeing Warner just swat that ball out of Tally's hands.
He handled it.
Bit fortunate to not get a yellow card, but well done by the official to catch it.
Duval, Camargo. Duval plays away from pressure to Kalen Carr now. He drives one in, and that one goes out of play. Hey, we'd be remiss if we did not mention the passing of Claudio Reyna's son, Jack, lost to cancer, and our thoughts and condolences and sympathies to the Reyna family.
It's a wake-up call for all of us that are fortunate enough to have healthy children. Our deepest condolences go out to Claudio and his family.
Carr lost it to Nagel. DeVio now. Houston.
Well recovered after the fall. So well recovered after the fall by the official there in the middle.
We're a little cheer from the fans, who are always very quick to point out when a referee slips and falls. It's a good thing they didn't see us navigating the stairs to get up to this booth tonight. Was pushed up high, was the target off the long ball. Dominic Kinnear loves to push Andre Haino and Corey Ash real high up the field, leaving the two center backs, Taylor and Boswell, in the middle. 40th minute. Duval. Camargo. Duval. A nice touch and a nice shot at the near post. Yeah, boy, that was a tester on Donovan Ricketts. Warren Creavalle now shows he can get into the box and unleashes the fury.
Well, again, interchanging parts. Warren Creavalle, who usually sits in front of the back four, gets himself forward. A fantastic first touch away from the defender. But questions can be asked. There was the back four for Montreal thought Luis Camargo may have been offsides on that one.
Corner kick brought to you by Fabenco, the Safety Gate Company. Corey Ash. Donovan Ricketts. Crowd up. Ash delivers, and Donovan Ricketts will pick that one easily off. Can't hang it up with a 6'4" goalkeeper there, because that man is going to get to the highest point. Single game tickets for all remaining 2012 Dynamo matches on sale now include the visit of Thierry Henry and the New York Red Bulls, presented by Dr. Pepper, August 3rd. As well as a return of CONCACAF Champions League action to Houston. Visit HoustonDynamo.com. Call 713-276-GOAL for tickets. And boy, I can't wait for CONCACAF Champions League. FAS of El Salvador and Olympia of Honduras, Boniek Garcia's former team.
I think the format's a little more favorable now, with just 3 teams per group, home and away. There's fewer games to clog up the season.
Love real international competition, though, that has some real meaning. Diassi. Levayo's way offside. Boswell chests it down. Creavalle. As everything becomes very marginalized, the game very, very tight here in the middle third of the field.
See Marco DeVio starting to get a little bit frustrated with the lack of service. He's making some good runs. He's finding some gaps in the Dynamo defense, but the players from Montreal aren't seeing them. It'll be interesting to see where Jesse Marsh decides to play Nesta. Does he play him in a holding midfield role? Because if he does, he's the kind of player that will see these runs and have the quality passes to pick out Marco Di Vaio. Be interesting once Nesta gets fit and is in the lineup.
He's out before the game doing sprints. Been on the bench. He's waved his arms a few times, trying to help push up the Montreal Impact. It's great to see him so engaged, though, and involved. He truly looks as though he's interested in making a real difference in Montreal. Boswell now. Boswell joining in the attack. And out of play it went. July 24th is when Montreal plays Olympique Lyon of France, and that's when Nesta is expected to get his first minute. He's 36 years of age. Part of the reason he came to Montreal is because of a long-term friendship he's had with Marco Di Vaio. They were both in the Lazio youth system. So I'm sure once Di Vaio was signed, it wasn't bad to then go chat your buddy up, right?
That must have been a 14, huh?
How's that for a youth team?
People have already forgotten about the third best player on that team.
Let's not forget Nelson Rivas, who also played at Inter Milan, a Colombian, is on this roster. He's injured. Matteo Ferrari, another center back, is injured. And so is Bernardo Corradi, an attacking player who's out with an ACL injury. So a lot of Italians making their way to Montreal. Or players who've played in the Italian League.
Yeah, correct. When they're all healthy, it's certainly a formidable lineup for Montreal.
Again, a win for them tonight. Jesse Marsh knows the importance of getting points here because they're sort of on the fringe of getting into that area of competing for a top 5 slot. Offside flag is up on Nagel. One minute of stoppage time has been added here in the first half. Houston want to get out of here with this 1-0 lead intact.
That's all they need. They don't need to go forward. Maintain the lead going into halftime.
Here's Boswell. Traval. That's his second consecutive start as a holding midfielder over Nathan Sturgis and Javon Watson. Of course, Adam Moffat is out injured still, missing his third consecutive game. Ash tries to get turned. And that does it. David Gantar blows the whistle, the end of the first half. 45 minutes done here. Matt Conji, the lone goal here. Eddie.